Rainy Day Daydreams. Rainy Day. Oh, Hendrix is. I call Hendrix God, and then there's Jeff Beck and Clapton, and there's other guys, and I saw all these guys except Hendrix. Hendrix was. We can't. It's so $100 pedals. The seat is. Anyway, this people.
Oh, it's got a Bianchi seat.
Yeah, that was my first 10-speed in 1962. I tell people, if you want to buy a cruiser, you can get a cruiser for $100. These are not $100 cruisers. Yes, I have more than one or two, but Constantine Girardingo. They called him the Nueva Ligeri Runt. And there's a museum named after him in the town, and bikes were made in Aliesi Andria, Italy.
Okay.
See the rollers?
Oh, yeah.
Roller.
Oh, yeah.
I used to ride that bike at my parents' house on those rollers because I couldn't ride in the winter. But the rubber band is kind of...
Oh, yep, I see. And where did you ride that bike on 4th of July?
From Sunnyvale, California to Capitola. Over Highway 17.
Over 17?
No. I got up on the summit. Oh, no, it was scary bad.
Yeah, that's...
Chain rings. Yeah,
I love the shop. Look at all the driftwood.
Oh, yeah, this is... I have buckets.
What... Are these off the telephone poles?
Yep. Those are the old ones.
Yep.
Here's a jewelry box.
Nice.
All tools. Full.
You like the same shoes, huh?
Yeah, I can't get them anymore. We used to go to the warehouse, the Reebok warehouse in Monterey.
Yep.
And I would buy 2 pairs, get 1 pair 50% off, and they'd give me a 3rd pair.
Ah.
So I could have 3 pairs for like ways. You gotta have those are. My dad felt bad because I had one on a piece of plywood, and so I made this, and I tore them out of the book. And Dad said, "You should glue those on the wall." I said, "Okay." Oh no, this the pit. It's like, look at this, like, oh my God. It's like, yeah.
Oh, so you're island people.
To New York, to San Jose.
So you have Hawaii, from Spain to Hawaii, and then Azores
to here.
To here.
My grandparents, Adrian Pump Service, San Jose.
Okay.
They did, I remember, Phelan Avenue, Caterpillar Tractor. This is very bizarre. There's the Azorian. There's the Azorian.
Look at that car.
Yeah. And he's from the Pico, and he is from Estepona.
Okay.
Or Barcelona, or Spain, Côte d'Azur. I tried to dry these for my cactus. It's a 30-year-old bloom. I'll show you the cactus on the side.
All right.
Yeah, this is when you have no space. You need this. It's aluminum. It's really fast, but let's see, I have double clamps, and I had to put a screw in it because I'm not a welder.
Oh, yeah.
Welding aluminum is a whole other.
Yeah,
this was given to me by Connor. It didn't work. Chris and the boys saw this.
Look at that.
The seat post tube snapped out inside, and I couldn't get it out.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is take a bar and do like you do for a car to pull the dents out.
Yep.
To take this to, it works. It's not like I ride it.
Yeah.
There's the dyno, and there's the felt. I found the frame next to Henry's shop downtown.
Yep.
This has 10-speed tires on it.
Oh yeah. You said this is the torquer?
That's a torquer. Yeah, that's.
Look at those bars.
I cut the headset. I cut this down so I could put a dyno forks on it. Little Chris has been here, but not our Chris and Heather.
Okay, yeah.
Because I painted one of his dynos.
Okay.
This is, we think this is my rarest one. This is a Raleigh. It has a Heron chainring, but most cruisers have 2 tubes in the bottom and 1 tube.
That has the double on the top.
And this has a double on the top and a single. And it's aluminum. And I have a boa 3G on the back. I love that bike. All of these worked at one time. But
Yeah.
as I would get them, because I've had 14 stolen, I have 11 out on loan right now, sort of ish. And so it's just, it doesn't.
Yeah, they come and go.
Yeah, that bike, if I have enough parts, I'm going to paint it. And oh yeah, this is, yeah, you have no space. So.
It just keeps going.
But this one, the boys saw me this morning. It's a 48-inch wheelbase.
That thing's, yeah.
See how I had to cut that to extend it?
Because
of no clearance.
Oh, because you put 29?
Yeah. Oh, I live for, that's,
Yep.
Chris calls me the convert. 622s or nothing. Yeah, I haven't ridden this for a while. Oh, and there's probably one of your,
Oh, nice.
I only rep us. Spence, Maddie, and P-Dog just let Mark lives across the street.
Yep.
Daniel downtown.
Yep.
So people find me parts and pieces.
All local.
Well, yeah, it's just.
It's the Westside Randy.
It's us something. Yeah, this was the
How old were you when you worked for Granite?
79. Like that one.
Old Hobie.
That's a Hobie. I paid $18 mail order, and the pin, and I completely just blew it up. Oh no! It was just.
What year was that?
I think I was probably 14, so it'd be 66. We used to make these all the time.
Oh yeah.
Cadillac wheels, Chicago trucks. See the padding?
Oh yeah.
That's padding from refrigerators. We used to go to Sears.
Okay.
And we would get sheets of it, and it has ball bearings in it. So that was your what do you call it? Your truck shock.
Yeah, it's like a shock pad.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how. And I worked in a wood shop, and we would take these, we'd tape them full deck.
Yep.
Because if you didn't, and you tagged it,
it start to come.
It would just
de-lam kind of.
Well, it would blow up. This firewood. That's just. Chelsea's board was in here somewhere. This was like the catch-all room from. Oh, I think there's a picture of Coca and Nina and Camila right there.
Nice.
She has other pictures, and those are her in Hawaii. I want to make a T-shirt of this stuff because they're soft. That one started to melt.
That's a candle. There's all your Countachs.
Oh yeah, those are. But this is the best. 66, 365 GTB. This to me was the most. They were 12 cylinders. They were V12, so I think they were 3 liter. Because I used to go to the races in Long Beach. I saw Mario Andretti pass Niki Lauda.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Niki Lauda just recently passed.
I know, yeah.
Well, here's a picture of him. There's a picture of Niki Lauda. That's the races I used to go to in Long Beach. I went to every Formula One race from 76 to 83, and then they didn't have any.
That's awesome.
This is a 1989 DinoMatic 4-speed internal rear hub.
Oh, yeah.
And it has coaster brakes.
Wait, what?
Coaster brakes. It has coaster brake.
With an internal rear hub? How's that work?
With a 4-speed. Yeah, that's that kind of.
What's this, a light? Oh, that's the light.
Oh, no. Oh yeah, that's a Chris, actually. Oh, it does still work. There we go. It plugs, I can plug it into the computer.
Charge, yep, one of those.
Oh, yeah, this is the this is the car bookshelf.
You like your Ferraris, huh, Randy?
Not that I could ever afford one, but I like the Dinos and the 330 GT 2+2s. 63 to like 68. The new ones, I know they're okay.
Yeah.
It's not, but it's Pininfarina and Scaligati were the designers.
Yeah.
It's like a Carmen Ghia.
Yep.
Oh, those old Dinos were just, they were just, you look, and the curved back windows.
Yep. Yep.
It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Yo. This is all the good stuff. I love shells. Whenever I find these, they're kind of common, not that common, but I make sure that there's a hole in the top or the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Because if there isn't,
It's still alive?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna risk it.
I'm not gonna pull something out that if I think it's alive, and I think these are like bricks or chunks of. It's very odd.
Oh yeah, that is, huh?
It's like clay.
Looks like terracotta.
Yeah, this has got a brick or terracotta or something, but, and then the little snails and barnacles and shells.
And the whole rocks.
Yeah. Oh, the whole. Those I love are very fast, but.
Yeah, it works though, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little tensioner.
Yeah, it's just, I know there's a way I can alter it. I haven't taken it over to Richard or Larry yet to see. So they have to take this, because there's a tank there, and the other tank
They
is
got
in
two
the back.
tanks, yeah.
But then it has to be put on a split lip. There's no way we can do it. Trust me, for 9 months, if I could have done this, it would have been done. I would have been able to see my mom on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It's kind of far, Colima. We used to go to Tepic. There's a river mouth. I have the place where Chris and those guys went. My dad, my Jerdingo.
Yeah.
Chris actually has this on something I printed for him.
Wait, is that the Gerardingo? Where is it?
Yes, that's the same bike. My dad was not a photographer, but he was. Apparently, he was. It's the same bike. He called this Four Seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the hair. I actually used to have hair. Obviously, it's his backyard. It's the same as the Bird Adrian Avery. That's ball bearing B. Look at that weight. That satellite view of that. I was there. It wasn't quite that good, but this is an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go around this point on that Google Earth, there are boulders, lava boulders. They call it Punta Cabeza Negra. We called it Ballberry Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to get drinking water out of the Rose Garden. And I parked my bus out here, and I walked around this point. There are boulders, lava big as this room, huge. But this is this famous. Look at this. Oh, place is this. It's insane. That's my daughter. I tried to translate it, and it didn't work. I think this. You know, I love to paint. Okay, this, I think, is the picture that they have in the shop of me.
Yep.
Okay, but because I love resin. Look at the colors. I used to get little 1 ounce shots of pure pigments for resin. So I love the paint, but resin, this is just, obviously those are my favorite. There's my skag.
There's your skag.
I used to get 10-foot blanks from Doug and Danny, and I could cut 2 kneeboards out of them. This is a 410. It was kind of small. It's
kind of got tapered rails too. I like the.
Oh no, I love shaping. I love glassing. I would put them like this. I'd tape the rails. Mm-hmm. I'd flip them over, and I'd glass the bottom. And then I would put a deck patch, and then I would tape them again, so I would have 3 layers, double layers on the rails.
Yeah, overlapping.
But I would just, obviously, I blew this up with crushed my knees.
All right, through it.
That's what. These are my old suits.
It's an old rip curl.
Yeah, that's a rip curl, and there's a hotline. I think this was the one I wore last. Still sort of good.
Is this a wetsuit?
Yeah, because my knees were just. By the time I got to the Clark foam.
Oh yeah.
This is my 5.3 gun pintail.
Okay, okay. Yep.
That was our discussion.
Yep.
But this weighs like 25. This
Look at that
probably,
fin too. It's a beautiful fin.
Yeah, that. Well, I never used plugs. We used to take glass rope, like for the skigs, and I would take a straw with glass rope, and so if you snap the cord, it would just peel the glass rope, and you'd sand it.
Put another one on.
But if you pop the plug,
yeah,
you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Saw this on YouTube. You put magnets in a light bulb, and it's supposed to light up. It didn't. There's the Dingo.
Oh no, or is that the Dingo?
Both of them.
They are both Dingo.
Both Dingos. That one, I think this is a 52, and that might be a 53 or 54. Same logo, same guy, but this one says Champion of the World, and that one says Alias Andrea something on the other. That's the one I.
What's that little thing for?
Oh, that's for the tire pump.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a campy Silka pump. You gotta.
That's awesome.
No, it's like this is from the '60s. That's from the '60s, and this is how I used to work on my bike. You could take this, and that would fit there, and that would fit there. That's why I have a piece of tape. See the green?
Yeah.
That's my
bar
tape.
tape.
And so I would hook it up, and so I could work on it like that. That was our little treat. Oh. There's the brand. There's the brand. That's on my hats. You saw that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great hat.
That's awesome.
I think
that's your logo?
Yeah, Randy Adrian. Yeah. Randy Adrian.
Yeah.
That's there's only 3 hats. Chelsea has the one in France, and everybody says, "What is that?" She says, "That's my dad's name." And I look at her like, "What?" She's still cat. I said, "Chelsea, it's like my stained glass. It just takes a really..." And her boyfriend and the dad, they're carpenters. They're great people. I love them to bits. And she showed him that, and she was like, "What the?" Oh yeah, that's the daddy.
Chelsea and I.
Oh, Chelsea loves it.
You like Einstein, don't you?
Well, I like George Washington Carver and Nikola Tesla. The most famous quote in the world ever. Einstein was interviewed, and they said, "Albert, what do you think about being the smartest man in the world?" And Albert looked at the commentators, and he said, "Well, you have to go ask Nikola Tesla."
There you go.
Oh no, they were like, "What? What do you mean?" No. People just like, "What? No, Westinghouse, you guys, they made their own welding rods. They made their own." People don't get it, and when we had the sirens in school, and kids would duck and cover,
yeah,
the principal would call my dad, and he said, "Randy's outside." My dad would go, "Shit." I'd walk outside and I'd look at Moffett Field, and they would say, "What are you doing?" I said, "If I'm going to die, I'm going to turn into a flash cube in carbon, and I'm going to vaporize watching it while all those kids are... I'm not going to die under my desk." It's like, are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh, all the strawberry patches.
Yep.
They were interned. It was a whole... This is in the 40s, in the World War II. Now we have the pandemic, or what?
Plandemic. Is that on tape?
No, this is an album.
Oh.
I have 200 albums left in the attic.
Nice.
Rainy Day Daydreams. Rainy Day... Oh, Hendrix is... I call Hendrix God, and then there's Jeff Beck and Clapton, and there's other guys, and I saw all these guys, except Hendrix. Hendrix was... We can't... It's so few notes. Carlos Santana said guitar players should go back to music school to learn to play those notes. I saw Santana in 1967 in the Tractor Building in Santa Clara Fairgrounds. And David Brown, the bass player, I was 1968, I was 16. He was talking to me and my buddy who is actually a guitar player. And this guy's this big. And Carlos is on stage. Where's my bass player, David? And the guy's going, oh shit, I got to go up there. And we're going, we just met this guy? I met Jerry Garcia too. That was at the Fillmore. And that was Jefferson Airplane, Grateful Dead, and Sons of Chaplin. It was $3.50 for a concert at the Fillmore Winterland. Saw Led Zeppelin twice. With their cameras taking selfies. And they said, yeah, that's my only selfie. That's my only selfie. That's it. You want a selfie? That's a selfie. There is
the shadow selfie.
Yes, because my camera doesn't work. The shot, and I'm running towards the shot, and Dad's going, I shot a pig, I shot a pig. And I'm looking at my dad like, what? And here's that 187, I don't know where this pig came from. I handed him my rifle. I said, I'm out here, I gotta get the bike. So I ran down, and my aunt's there, my uncle and my cousin and my mom, I'm going, Dad shot a pig, Dad. Thought I was nuts. So I jump on that Honda 90, go up the hill. We came down, that's where that picture came from.
You threw it on there.
And because it weighed 187 pounds. And so I'm trying to hold my rifle. My dad has his 270, and he's got both hands on the brakes. He's got both feet in the ground, and I'm in the back holding the back bar with the pig with both feet, trying to not dump the bike and the pig, and my dad going down the hill. And that's where that
photo
came from. Calera Vineyards. It's owned by TJI, and there's a horseshoe map, something with the wine bottles, and it's like a bajillion trillion dollar.
Huge property.
It's at 438 acres. I haven't been there since the kids. Boulder Creek School, BMW wrapped the BMW around the front of my truck at the Graham Hill, the cemetery.
Yeah.
You're going up Graham Hill, cemetery's on the left. You go up to the Elks Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Girl lost it in the rain. I'm going to build a school. Spun around 22 inches, wrapped it around the front of my truck. Broke the steering wheel with my chest. Crushed my left foot. That's the jewelry box in my shed. That toolbox hit the back of my foot. Had a nerve cut out of it. That was my toolbox in my truck. Totaled the truck, donated to Santa Cruz High. $800 truck, $5,000 engine. All hand Corella rods, vanilla pistons, windage tray. I would light this thing up, and it was parked here. And then my neighbors, turned me in because it was a crushed truck. Neighborhood,